Hey, did you know black people invented the remote control? Black people also invented everything on the planet. Hey, they invented blankets, they invented the light bulb. As a matter of fact, black people invented black people, everything. Black people invented white people, everything stems from Africa, so black people invented everything. I begin to question when to even believe this. Now, I'm gonna sound like a bit like an Uncle Tom, and a lot of people in the comments might even call me Uncle Tom, but I don't like the rhetoric that black people invented everything. It is insane. I'll give you your accolades. Black people invented a great amount of things. We invented the entire movement of hip-hop. The reason a lot of things are popularized is because a lot of black people things gets copied from. That is a real thing. That's a real phenomenon. People think black people are cool, so they take a piece of black people culture and they proceed to make it a part of what they are. So I'm talking about you, Jack Harlow. I'm seeing this all the time. That happens. That's fair. That's realistic. However, I do begin to question the validity of a few of these statements. A man was speaking to me. He said, "Yeah, I gotta tell you something. Did you know that black people invented the garbage can?" And I said, I don't. Okay. He said, "Yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Black people made nail polish. Black people made, the sound systems and stereos." But I'm like, okay, hear me out. What else did black people make? He said with full confidence, black people with full confidence made fireworks. And I said, okay, I am so happy about the accomplishments and accolades that black people have. I am so excited about that. I love everything that we have made and produced. We have increased the popularity of certain things. AAVE, the vernacular, we have made gay white men's vernacular increase tenfold. We've done it. Oh my goodness, we've done amazing things. However, we haven't created everything now. That's a bit much. Well, everyone started from Africa. It's the root of all everything. Fine. If you wish to have that as the rhetoric, if that's scientifically backed, fine, by all means. I'm not gonna argue that. I'm really not. What I am gonna argue is the fact that a lot of black people think that just because you made something, you own it. Just because you made something, you own it. That's how parents feel. My mother does not own me just because she made me. My father does not own me just because he made me. The first computer sucks. The Commodore 64 sucks compared to modern day computer. Well, you owe your success to the first computer, new computer, Logitech, Intel. Sure, I love talking about history. That's great. You owe your success to that. That is fine and dandy. But there are new and innovative ways to make things. It's fair to do that. A lot of statements I see is black people invented weaves. Okay, fine and dandy. That means that nobody else can use weaves. That really centers a lot of your audience when you want to get money, because you need to get money to push out the product too. Like, let's say, for example, I am a white woman. That's right. I'm transracial and transgender. Now, I'm a white woman. So, we go through this fact of the matter point, and I have long, luscious blonde hair and beautiful brown eyes. That's right. I have brown eyes, blonde hair. I'm great. And I go to get some extensions put in. Maybe I see some cornrows and I think to myself, that looks pretty cool. I get cornrows, completely ignorant to everybody else. And everybody says, "You can't get cornrows." That's a black people thing. It's a black people hairstyle. You don't understand the movement behind the hairstyle. Hear me out. I don't care. Yes, it sucks to hear. I don't care. But your hair's gonna fall out, then let it fall out. By all means, let it fall out. Let my hair fall out. Let it all just spray free. I'll be bald then. Well, Terry Crews is bald. You can't be bald. It's a black people thing. No. And yes, I'm using hyperbole, by the way. I am. However, I have seen people die on this hill. I have seen it countless times over, to and fro, over again. I've seen it countless time, over and over and over and over again. And it disgusts me. Because just because you made something doesn't mean you own it. Sure, you can say that you have hold of it. You are responsible for something. But if it gets out to the public world, people might find it cool and interesting and want to use it. But then that becomes the issue of, well, what's the difference between appropriation and appreciation? Well, there's a very thin line, like G and Sin Insanity. It's a very thin line between those two things. You can't really tell all the time. For instance, let's say I am, for all good intents and purposes, a black man. That's right, I went back. I retransitioned. I'm back. I stopped my transitioning process. I'm back. Don't worry, guys. I'm a black man. And I made Spanish rice. And I said, yeah, I made brown dirty rice with spices and seasonings in it. And I called it black rice, when it's actually just Spanish rice. I'm pretty sure people in Spain will be pissed about it, 100%. But if I popularized it as specifically black rice, well, guess what? That's appropriation. Appreciation is, I'm making Spanish rice. That's appreciation. And you understand that this rice is Spanish rice. There's a thin line between those two things, because all that matters between the two is intention. That's it. However, people have this big issue where they will see their intention and not care about the other person's intention. They will only see their action. It is like, I am going to clean your room, but I misplace everything. My intention was to clean your room and make you feel better. My action misplaced 5 very personal items of yours that you were very nostalgic about, and now you're sad about it. But my intention was good. So, what do you look at? My action or my intention? Most people will look at just the action. And that's fair. That's human nature, I think, to be egotistical and a little bit narcissistic about what you think you deserve. It's fair to do that. Is what you think right now, is it? No, that's not mentally healthy. It's not mentally healthy to hold on to everything. If a white person sees my afro and they see that it has dreads and they say, those dreads are really cool, I want to try that out. Go ahead. By all means, try it out. I don't care. It's your hair, it's your body. You're allowed to do whatever you feel with it. People are going to get pissed. Why does this white person have Grinch fingers? Sure. But it's still your body. You have the freedom to express yourself however you want to, as long as it doesn't harm anyone else. As long as it doesn't harm anyone else, you are free to do pretty much whatever you want. That is my true belief. I believe that you may express yourself however you want. You want to wear the henna on your arms. You want to wear African neck rings. You want to dress in a dashiki. You want to do whatever you want to. That's fine and dandy. It is your freedom of expression. That is what it means to exist and be free. That is true freedom to me. To be able to express yourself adamantly and truly in all things. However, the instant you try to police another person's gender, autonomy, dress, hair, anything, if that offends you more than war, poverty, famine, if that offends you more than all of that, then join a cult and drink some punch. I'm so serious. Why, in God's name, does that offend you? Black people invented it. Sure did. And every other culture added to it. Well, we made rock and roll. Correct. You did make rock and roll. Well, we made this. Correct. You did make that. We made blues. You did. We made hip hop. You did. And now, everyone else gets to see what you made and they want to try it out too. You cannot cannibalize your culture. You cannot covet it for everybody else to just observe willy-nilly. They're going to want to try it out. That's humans. We're infinitely curious, and our curiosity made fire, steam trains. It made America. It made Japan. It made China. It made conquering. It made colonization. It made peanut butter. It made everything. And that is how the world works, because you cannot cannibalize your culture. You are not allowed to. Can't hold on to these things adamantly. And people are going to look at me and bring up all these articles and saying, well, I'm a science major and I'm this and I'm that. I'm a person. I'm a regular person that doesn't do all this extensive research and doesn't care about that. I am a person with an opinion, and I'm going to say it because that is what I want to do. You can have your arguments. You can critique me all you want to. You can say whatever you want in the comments, in my inbox. You can say whatever you want to. I'm not changing my mindset about this. You can't cannibalize your culture. You can't. Please think about it for one moment. Okay. Have a lovely day. I'm out. Peace. Bye.